Do you keep screwing up with the women in your life? It might be a woman you are trying to seduce, or it might even be your girlfriend or wife if you're already in a relationship. If you seem to keep screwing up with them, you're probably doing something wrong without knowing. I'm not judging you, by the way. After all, if you keep getting poor results, there's something wrong with what you're doing, right? It's not just about relationships, it applies to every area of our lives as men. Poor strategies lead to poor results. And so, if you keep fucking up with women, this video will help you find out why. You're about to learn 7 classic mistakes men make with women. And no, these aren't the common mistakes you already know about, like being needy or projecting too much interest. Instead, these are 7 mistakes almost no one talks about. So here's the thing, even the best of us make these blunders once in a while, even someone like Derek Rake. And yet you won't, not when you learn to avoid making these 7 mistakes no matter what. Are you ready? Here's the first way to screw up your love life, by treating your relationship as a democracy. An inconvenient truth, I know, but here's the thing. A relationship needs a clear leader, a dictator if you will. And if you want your relationship to succeed, it needs to be your dictatorship. Otherwise, she'll leave you. I'm not kidding here. So, your relationship isn't a democracy, it's an autocracy, one ruled by you. Here's the second one, putting women ahead of your mission. Do you make your woman your number one priority? If you do, she's probably hating you a bit more each day. Here's why. Women are naturally attracted to men of purpose. These are the men who have a grand mission in life, and one of her deepest natural needs is to attach herself to such a man and support him. Sure, you probably won't hear her say it out loud. That's because she doesn't even know about it. She just feels it. Mother Nature put it in the psyche of every emotionally healthy woman in the world. So, if you want her to love and support you, make her your number 2 priority. Nothing and no one should be more important than your life's mission. And if you put her ahead of your mission, she will quietly despise you. Now, here's the third screw-up to avoid. Stability. Here's another thing Mother Nature programmed into every healthy woman. She's always looking for something better. And that especially applies to their choices of men. When your relationship is stable, that lets her mind wander, and she'll start thinking if there's anything better for her out there. But if she feels she can lose you anytime, especially when she disrespects you, she'll behave. She'll focus on you instead of what she could find elsewhere. So here's the bottom line. You don't want stability. You want controlled chaos. How do you inflict controlled chaos on your relationship? I'll tell you at the end of this video, so keep watching. But for now, do something for me. If you like what you've learned so far, then scroll down and click the like button. Then, we will continue with the other 4 mistakes. Trust me, it gets better. So, click like now because I'll wait here. Done? Great. So, let's move down the list. Here's the 4th mistake. Thinking she'll accept you for who you are forever. Remember, she's always looking for something better. If you don't work on yourself, you'll deteriorate. You'll get weaker. Some of us get dumber too. So, you must constantly stroke the fire. Keep building yourself, because there's no excuse not to improve. Lift weights, read, write, build your network, get rich. As a man, you want to avoid the mediocrity trap, and so does she. She won't accept you for who you are forever. To keep her love and affection, you must keep on moving up. Now, the 5th screw-up to avoid is this, shunning your own masculinity. By now, you might have experienced getting brainwashed by the media. It might be hard to think of masculinity without thinking about it as toxic. Here's my advice. Ignore the feminist agenda. Believe it or not, your woman wants you to be masculine, and society desperately needs manliness, because there's nothing worse than feminine men running the world. So, if you want to save your relationship and civilization, embrace your masculinity. We'll all thank you later. What's the 6th mistake? It's when you hide your vulnerability all the time. Derek Rake of Shogun Method says to never let her see you bleed, but there's an exception to this. Sometimes, you want to show your weakness so she can nurture you. This is not so you'll feel pampered or such. Instead, it's to bring out the motherly side in her. Use it sparingly, only when she's down and feeling useless. Then, give her a chance to live up to her role as the nurturing mother. The rest of the time, Derek Rake had it right. Never let her see you bleed. And the last screw-up to avoid at all costs is this, focusing only on the good times. When everything's fine and dandy all the time in your relationship, it quickly gets boring. And when she's bored, she tries to look for fun elsewhere. Oops. So, Listen to this carefully because it's important. Bad times are what bind couples together. It's simply human nature. The strongest bonds are forged through times of difficulty, danger, and crisis. Of course, that doesn't mean you go looking for trouble. Instead, you invent trouble. Remember when I told you about controlled chaos earlier? You want chaos, and yet you want it to be under your control. And you do it by injecting some healthy stress into your relationship. Create a problem, then tackle it. That way, every time you resolve the problem, your bond with your woman gets stronger. You do this emotion roller coaster over and over until your relationship is bulletproof. Your woman will not only love you, she'll feel totally addicted to you. And when she's hooked on you, she'll never leave you, even if you screw up now and then. Now, how exactly do you inject some controlled chaos in your woman's life? With a technique called fractionation, that's how. It's a mind control technique that puts her on emotional roller coasters. By mastering fractionation, you counteract every single one of these 7 screw-ups. And as the days go by, you'll see your woman getting more and more attached, attracted, and addicted to you. Sounds good? Then here's the best part. At the end of this video, you'll see a link. Click on it, and you'll get to the legendary Shogun Method online masterclass. There, the men at Shogun Method will teach you all you need to know about fractionation. You'll learn what it is, how it works, and how to use it today. Are you ready to stop screwing up your love life? Are you ready to be in 100% total control for a change? Then click the link and join the online masterclass now. If you don't see the link, find it under the comments section. I'll post it there just in case. Go on and do it. Find the link and click it.